Top 10 Most Secret Government Bases. Have you ever thought if the US government has been hiding aliens from you? They most definitely could, considering the top secret military bases they have at their disposal. There are hundreds of government bases worldwide, up to heaven knows what. They could be highly aliens for all we know. Today's video will talk about 10 secret governments that you don't know about. However, before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. With that done, let's begin. Number 1. Diego Garcia. The British Overseas Territory has remained the center of controversy ever since the UK evicted the 1,000 native people living in the area and leased the island to the US to build the military bases. All this happened back in 1968 and 1973. Of course, the natives made pleas to get back to their homes, but all in vain. The UK has 50 personnel on the island's soil, but primary control remains with the US, since it's got 1,000 personnel working in the region. The island is well away from land and serves as an emergency landing site for aircraft in the region. It's also one of 2 bomber sites the superpower has in the Asia-Pacific region. Like all bases, Diego Garcia is also home to some top-secret projects. Number 2. Siachen Glacier. Located in the eastern Karakum mountain range, this military base poses many questions. The first one is, how does the Army survive at such freezing temperatures, with sometimes temperatures going as low as -58 degrees? The glacier stretches up to 47 miles in length, with an elevation of 18,000 to 11,000 feet above sea level. However, the cold most likely plays to the Army's advantage, warding off any inquiring eyes. The glacier has been a subject of dispute among India and Pakistan since the 1970s, with the two fighting for control. India has greater control at the moment since it established a sub-glacier base and has also been rumored to have laid down oil pipes to supply its camps around the region. Of course, their activity is taking a toll on the glacier. The rate at which the glacier is losing its integrity will leave only 1/5 of its size standing in 2035. When that happens, the mountain's secrets are sure to unveil themselves. Number 3. Olavsvern Naval Base. Troubled by troop movements in the northern waters during the Cold War, the Norwegian government decided to build the only known underground naval base in the Arctic Circle. The Olavsvern Naval Base is located just outside the city of Tromsø and was built by curving into the inside of a mountain. The base is absolutely massive, as it takes up an area of 70,000 square feet between 889 square feet of bedrock. Most of the area has been dedicated to housing. There's also a dry dock that accomplishes 6 submarines and a 3,000 feet long tunnel. There's still more tunnels and ports that remain unhidden. The base was decommissioned in 2009, but the government resumed operations sometime later. Number 4. Yulin Naval Base. China's most populated island is Hanas Island, with a population of 10 million. It's also a tourist attraction, all thanks to the pretty beaches and resorts on the southern part of the island. Overall, the island is always bustling with people. What's impressive is that the Chinese government has managed to hide its largest naval base among these people. It's rumored that the government has built a huge underground naval base. The base's exact location is somewhere along the southern border, a few miles from the city of Sanya. Of course, no one has seen the base, nor the Chinese government confirms its existence. But thanks to the satellite imagery, we know that major construction work was underway on the site in the past 2 decades. A Cheyenne-class submarine was also seen entering the area once. It's speculated that the base could hold around 30 nuclear submarines, among other aircraft carriers. As military operations increase in the area, the base will take on more of a central role. Number 5. Dulce Base. Out of all the missile installments built during the Cold War, the Dulce Base remains operational to this day. Its existence was brought into light when business from Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1979 thought he had intercepted communication to the base. At first he thought there were aliens, but he soon came to his senses. The base is located in the town of Dulce in the Arcamuludu Mason Mountain. People in the area have also reported multiple sightings of mysterious lights in the sky and military activity. Number 6. Dugway Proving Ground. The US government established the Dugway Proving Ground back in 1942 to carry out biological and chemical testing. As for its location, it's located 85 miles away from Salt Lake City in Utah and covers an area of 12 square feet, approximately the same size as Rhode Island. The security on the base is pretty tight, considering mountain regions on all 3 sides protect it. The base provided services during the Second World War when it came to weapon testing. We may know about the base's existence now, but back then, people living near the location had no idea there was a base right under their noses. After the Second World War, the base was shut down, but as the Korean War kicked off in 1946, the base was needed again. We still don't know much about what goes on inside the base. However, the base made news in 1968 when it was linked to the deaths of 6,800 sheep in a nearby valley. Something to do with VX gas and anthrax. A report in 2015 confirmed people's suspicions regarding weapon testing involving toxic chemicals at the base. Number 7. Cheyenne Mountain Complex. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex grabs our attention, not because it's another secret government base, but because of its unique building design. The base is in fact a bunker built in the mountains between Colorado Springs and Colorado. The 3-story building has about 2,000 feet of granite on top of it. So why doesn't it collapse down? Well, the structure's been well stabilized with the help of a network of springs. What's more, the base is built to last. Not only can it deflect an electromagnetic pulse, but a 30-megaton nuclear explosion that's close to 1.2 miles as well. So in the case of the nuclear apocalypse, you know where you gotta be. The base is sealed off from the rest of the world with the help of a 25-ton blast-proof doors. With such a tight and secure building, you can bet that what goes on inside the base remains unknown, despite the base's 60 years of operation. Number 8. Pine Gap. During the Cold War in 1966, the US and Australia agreed to construct a joint camp in the Pine Gap. Initially, the camp was promoted as a site for space explorations, but it was later designated as a defense facility. It's run by NSA, CIA, and serves as part of the Five Eyes security organization. The base houses a huge processing unit with 38 domes that contain high-powered radio dishes that control various US spy satellites. A leak in 2013 seemed the base crucial for the NSA's interception of communications worldwide. Number 9. Fort Meade. Located in Merlin, Fort Meade is one of the most secret bases on US grounds. Its origins date back to 1917, when it was opened as a Camp Admiral serving as a military training school. A tank school soon opened doors near it, which changed the whole acne for the camp. It soon became the site of weapon testing and an important prison hold for Second World War prisoners. Scientists came up with new weapon designs here and then proceeded to test them out on the base grounds. Fort Meade, which gets its former name from a U.S. general during the Civil War, now serves as the headquarters of the NSA, Cyber Division, and the NASA's Cryptological Warfare Group 6, as well as a support for different U.S. Army divisions. It's also a storehouse for some of the most valuable possessions owned by the Library of Congress. We may know about the design of the base, but what goes on behind its walls remains a well-guarded secret. Number 10. Area 51. It's part of the Nevada Testing Range, which is operated by the Edward Air Force Base. The base assumed operations in 1955 and has been the testing grounds for nuclear weapons and aircraft. The airbase has especially been associated with UFO theories, with people even marching to the base in 2021 to uncover its secrets. However, the strange UFO sightings in the area were most probably the light stealth bomber and other high-altitude planes flying around in the area. And that's a wrap for this video. Which of these secret government bases had you the most spooked? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure to leave a like and tune next time for more exciting news. Bye now.